my sister Vivian. Alright, so for those of you in this room who have siblings, you guys know what it's like to being in a sibling relationship is like. Like, what I'm trying to say here is that siblings, no matter what age they are, no matter what gender they are, they can only have two personalities. So there's personality number one. This is when they're happy, they're nice to their siblings, they're kind, considerate, super sweet, and respectful. And they act just like a total angel. And then there's personality number two. And personality number two is a devilish personality. It's when your sibling, these are the bad days, these are the dark days, the dark times, the dark ages. And this is when your sibling becomes the new Darth Vader and this guy.
I love it.
So, in short, they kind of become super annoying and I guess a pain in the butt. But sadly, today my topic is not going to be about all the horrid things that siblings do, but instead a nicer topic, a sweeter topic. Today I'm going to be talking about my dear, sweet sister. Alright, so my story here starts way back in time, back when life was simpler and the iPhone did not exist. So this is me as a kid, and I know I was a cute kid. I was chubby and I was cute. So growing up with my sister in this house, we've gotten pretty close, and we've always been pretty close, and I don't think we've ever gotten into any arguments, and we've shared so many great memories together, such as this one, and honestly, I'm always so happy to be with her whenever I get a chance. And I've always looked up to my sister, because not only was she kind, considerate, nice to me, but she was also someone that I could go to. Someone who was fun to be around with, and someone who understood me. Which brings me to my first point. She's someone I can always go to. And parents. What I mean by this is, kids, there are times when you're mad at your parents. There are times when you're mad at your mom, so who'd you go to? You go to your dad. So then, there are times you're mad at your dad, so who'd you go to? You go to your mom. But then there are times when you're mad at both of your parents. So what do you do then? In my case, I'm lucky because I would go to my sister, because she's always there and available to listen to all my problems. And not only do I go to her for parent problems, I go to her for help daily, 24/7, all the time. Because she's always there to help me with, academic problems, life problems, social problems, school problems. And honestly, without her, I'd definitely be making some horrible, terrible, horrifying bad mistakes in my life, and I'm really grateful to all the advice that she's given me. And my second point is that she's fun to be around with. She's someone she has such a good personality, such a good sense of humor, and she makes life interesting, she makes it fun. And Vivian is someone who I can share my imagination with, my kitty side with. And as kids, we've always played together all the time. We've played with Legos together, played with stuffed animals, we played with Polly Pockets, which is a type of Barbie doll. Yes. And I'm just so grateful for all the time that she spent with me, and I don't know how to thank her as well. And so my last point is that she's someone who really understands me as a person. Although there's not much written on the screen, this is one of the most important points to me. Tough times. We've all gone through tough times when we feel sad, angry, upset, annoyed, frustrated, depressed. And this is the part where my sister comes in. I felt this way many times in my life. But my sister, she's always there for me. She's always beside me. She's always rooting for me on the sidelines. And whenever I'm feeling one of those feelings I just mentioned, she always knows what to say. She can cheer me up anytime, no matter how sad I am. And as my presentation is coming to an end, in summary, in conclusion, as I'm grown up now, I've shared so many great memories with my sister. We've gone to so many different places, and I know that however annoying because she can still be annoying, trust me. I know that no matter how annoying that she can be, I can still forgive her because she's not only my dear sister, but she's also a great friend. And I know that however annoying that I can be, she'll always be there for me, She'll always have my back, and she'll always be my big sister. The end.